With your look at local sports from across the Hickory Metro, I'm Jason Savage for WHKY News. We begin with high school volleyball action from last night in the Western Foothills Athletic 3A Conference. Hickory swept West Iredell 3-0. St. Stephen's getting by East Lincoln 3-1. In the Northwestern 3A 4A Conference last night, Alexander Central defeats High Brighton 3 sets to 1, I should say. South Caldwell falls to Ashe County 3-1. Freedom was swept by Watauga 3-0 in Boone. Non-conference matchup last night, Patton overdrawn 3-0. High school boys soccer action from last night. Starting in the Western Highlands 1A 2A Conference, Drawn edging out Madison in a high-scoring affair 5-4. From the Mountain Foothills 7-2A Conference, Patton shuts out RS Central 2-0. From the Catawba Valley Athletic 2A Conference last night, we saw Bunker Hill blank West Lincoln 3-0. Bandy's fell to Lincolnton 8-2. Newton Conover shuts out East Burke 9-0. West Caldwell edging out Maiden 2-0. In the Western Foothills Athletic 3A Conference last night, all shutouts. St. Stephen's losing to East Lincoln 5-0. Fretty Ford over North Lincoln 1-0. Hickory defeating West Iredell 2-0. In a non-conference matchup yesterday, High Brighton downing Oak Grove 5-1. Now, speaking of high school sports, high school football Friday night, well, it's starting to have schedules altered due to the threat of inclement weather. Now, you can find the full list. It's been changing all day at our website, WHKY.com. Moving to volleyball action at Caldwell Community College. The Cobras, their volleyball team, won in straight sets over Davidson-Davie Community College 3-0 last night at home in Hudson. Laney Craig, a Fred T. Ford grad, had 11 kills. Emily Ramirez had 6 service aces and defensively had 16 digs. The Cobras are 12-2 on the season. They'll be back in action tomorrow. Check that, Thursday, when they travel to Charlotte to face Johnson & Wales University. The script says Thursday, and I still say tomorrow. Wishful thinking. For the second time this season, speaking of Fred T. Ford, Ford graduate Avery Dale was named South Atlantic Conference Volleyball Defensive Player of the Week. The sophomore for Lenoir-Rhyne led the Bears to a 3-0 week, moving them to 12-0 on the season, the best start in program history. Now, on wins over Newberry, Mars Hill, and UNC Pembroke over the week, Dale totaled 13 blocks and 12 digs, notching a career-high 7 blocks in a 3-set win over Mars Hill. She leads the Lenoir-Rhyne with 53 blocks on the season. It's her second, as we mentioned, South Atlantic Conference Defensive Player of the Week award this year, as she was named Defensive Player of the Week for week 1 of the season back on September the 9th. As always, there are much more stories, updates, all that you can find on our website, WHKY.com.